Hi, so I finished week one. It was not my best week that I have ever done, but it wasn't my worst either. To go over some stuff. So I started, my body fat percentage was 41.7 to start. My starting weight was 229.6. Starting bust was 46. Starting waist was 43.25. Hips were 49 inches. Left arm was 17 and a half. Right arm was 17 and a quarter. Left thigh was 25 and a half. Right thigh was 26. So after the first week of working out, it was that time of the month. So yeah, that wasn't very fun. I finished drinking my Sweet Lightning on Monday because I can't stop drinking that drink. I love it so much that I wanted to get one last shot in, and I didn't quite make it last weekend to get it in before all of this started. On Wednesday, I had a class to go to. It started at 6:30. So I didn't get to the gym on Wednesday, and I ate a cookie and a fun-size crackle. And then Thursday, I was so sore from doing my workout that I kind of took the day off and didn't work out. And then Friday, I had a Quilt Block of the Month Club meeting, and that was at 6. So I didn't get to working out before then, but I came home and my parents and I went on a hour-long walk, in which on the way back, I was starting to limp because my body's not used to it. Yeah, so this week, I tried to do my best instead of easing into the workouts. My workout routine is like 5 sets of 20 or 5 sets of 15. Sometimes, depending on which body part I'm working, it's 3 sets of 25. And I tried my best to get it all in, and I could feel the burn. And I'm usually not sore the day after, but 2 days after is when I usually start feeling it. And I was feeling it. I had overworked myself. My hamstrings were like super, super sore. My biceps were sore. I did triceps yesterday, and I'm feeling it a little bit today. I did go to the gym Saturday. And then I went to the store, bought my groceries, and started cooking everything for this next week. I still have to divide it up. I might decide that I'm too tired to do that today. I have a little bit of a headache and just kind of want to rest easy. But I do need to do it, so I'm not sure. It'll go by fast once I've got it done, but it's just a pain in the butt to pull everything out and measure it out and get the scale out, and I still have one more thing to cook in the microwave. It's a squash. I do squash in the microwave because it's so much easier than baking it. So that was pretty much week one. So this week's measurements are at the end of the week. Saturday I took my measurements again. I am down 0.2% body fat. I'm up 3 pounds and 2 ounces in weight. I contribute that to drinking a lot of water and that time of the month. So I feel like I'm a little bloating or holding water. That's why I really like the in-body sheets, because they tell you if you're holding onto water, if you're not holding onto water, that kind of thing. But my bust weight, or my bust inches, stayed the same. My waist was down 1.25 inches. My hips were down 1.5 inches. My left arm was down 1/2 inch. My right arm was down 1 inch. My left thigh stayed the same, and my right thigh was down 1 inch. So even though my scale doesn't show that I've had improvements, my measurements do, which is why I really like having multiple ways to measure. So I had a little bit of a hiccup when I was trying to find an in-body scale at the deal I was used to getting, and I couldn't find one, so I'm not going to be able to do this as often as I hoped, but I figure if I can do it like once a month or every other month, that's better than nothing. and I'll show you the results. So what this does is it shows your intracellular water, your extracellular water, your dry lean mass, your body fat mass, your weight in pounds, your skeletal muscle mass, your body fat mass, again in pounds. It shows your BMI, which I don't really care about because it doesn't really contribute for muscle, and your body fat percentage, which I think is the more important part. Then it goes into the segmental analysis, so how much your right arm is in pounds and percent, your left arm, your trunk, your right leg and left leg. And then it goes down to your body composition points and stuff. So I'll show this to you. So this is what it looks like. It's got all those numbers up there. It's got your weight and your percentages and that kind of thing. So I really like having this. It's a really handy way to make sure that you are going in the right direction. I think it's important to have the scales here and here to show you how much body fat you should have and where you should be within those. So this obviously is you're over what the normal is. This is in a good healthy range, and this is you're not in a good healthy range. So I really like those. I think it's a great indicator to show me just more in depth. So to compensate not being able to do this weekly, I actually went online and I found a new scale that does similar things. It's not going to do it in the segment process, but it'll do a whole body. So I thought that was pretty close, and it comes with a digital measuring tape. I want my measurements to be more accurate. So it'll have like the same pull around every body part. So one week you're not pulling tighter than another week type thing. So I thought that would be important to have a more accurate reading. And then it actually downloads into an app so that you can see your progress over time. You can have graphs and stuff like that to make sure you're heading in the right direction. And it's not going to be perfect, but it's just a great way to mark it. If I were to just get on the scale and just do my weight, I would get so frustrated because I'm not just trying to lose fat and get rid of fat. I'm trying to tone my muscles and gain some muscles and gain a little bit of strength. I don't want to be a big bodybuilder by any means, and that's not bad if you do. That's just not the body I want for myself. I just want to be healthy and fit, and part of that is to gain some muscle, and gaining muscle will actually help you to burn fat as well. So instead of just trying to do cardio all the time and burning fat with the cardio, if you do weight training with the cardio, you'll actually be burning more fat as your weight training too. So I think you need both hand in hand. And muscle is more dense than fat, so you might not see it reflect on the scale, but if you do your measurements, you'll see it reflect more. Sometimes you won't see it there, so you have to rely on the body scans to make sure that your body fat percentage is going down. I wanted to attach some pictures of kind of what my food looks like for the week. I'll do that after I have it divided up, and I'll just kind of show you a quick picture of what's in my small fridge. So you have more idea of how much food I have to eat. And obviously it's not going to be right for everyone, so you've got to find what works for you. But there are great places out there to help you, possibly in your area. So if you need help, if you don't have your own support system, that's fine. Go out and find one. Even if you have to pay for it, it will be worth it. I can tell you that hands down, if you find the right people. Now, I don't suggest doing something like the Slim Fast or, those kind of programs. Get one that's more tailored to you, to your lifestyle, that's not a fad diet, but will actually help you to achieve your goals. That there's someone you can report back to and talk about your struggles. That really helps. So when you have someone to kind of sit there and be like, okay, this is what I'm struggling with. I need help with it. How do I do better? and that person can change your nutrition plan and change your exercise plan to help you. So there's week number 1. I will post some pictures at the end of this video so you can see my before shots. And then at the end of my video series, I will combine all the photos I take at the end of the week, or at the end of the process, and I'll put them in a video so you can see me shrinking. I estimate it'll take about 8 to 9 months to get to where I would like to be. And that's losing a steady 10 pounds a month. I don't want to lose more than that because I want my body to get used to the new body weight. And I just kind of want to ease into it. I don't think it's healthy to lose weight too fast. So that's my plan, and I hope this video is helpful to you. And just so you know, I had lasagna and cheesecake today. It was not on my plan, but today being Mother's Day, it was nice to celebrate, and it's okay to have stuff like that. Just have it in moderation. I didn't go back for seconds. I didn't overeat. I feel completely satiated, you know, and that's kind of where you want to be when you're eating foods like that. And generally you want to save those for a heavy workout day. My personal trainer always said leg day is your cheat meal day, not your cheat day, but your cheat meal. You can have one meal that you can cheat on. That way you don't throw the whole thing out the window and throw all your hard work out the window. One thing I'm also trying to keep in mind, and I had to remind myself a couple times this week, is I'm going to the gym and I'm eating right to take better care of myself. I'm not doing it because I want to look fit. I'm not doing it because of any other reason. Then I need to show myself that I value myself, and how I value myself is by taking care of myself. And I take care of myself by eating right and getting the exercise I need so I can be healthy. So kind of boils down. I hope that way of thinking helps you more as it has helped me. And just keeping that in mind and asking yourself, well, does this cookie or cheesecake or a pan of lasagna or bag of Oreos, I've done all of them, is this helping me take care of myself? Or is this contrary to me taking care of myself? And I'm not saying you have to deny yourself of stuff. If you want some Oreos, then get some Oreos, but only eat the serving size of what Oreos is and hide the bag. Get it out of sight, out of mind, or ask a family member to hide it or keep it for you. So you only eat your serving size, and that will help. And only do that like once a week. Don't do that every day. You don't need it every day. But you can have a little bit every once in a while. So I hope this helps. To the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. I wish you the best, and I'll see you next week.